Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Jets going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Denver Broncos. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Glennon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
C.J. Anderson, and all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing to start the drive. Norton, they'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green, 39. Watching that, 40. Blue, 90. Blue, 90. Over.
Looking to throw. Norton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second down, they'll run with Gordon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Throwing on third and long. Norton. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big... Third down conversion with a gain of 28. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Norton sets up the screen to Gordon. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
To throw on second down, Norton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Norton. And he's got Will Tye complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start the drive with Anderson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go.
They run again on first down. Anderson loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Leopard! No, check, Patriots! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
Now Glennon. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now let's go! Green 39!
the play fake. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Jets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Norton under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing on 3rd and long. Norton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Patriot. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A nice gain of 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 30.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darren Lee picks it. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Looking to throw. Norton to the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Gordon going left. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Back to throw. Norton hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Tye, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Norton got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Looking to throw on second down. Norton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Leggett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one and got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And New York set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there Some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Set. 3-9. Touching now. Marty.
To throw on second down. Norton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are on top in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, design run for their wideout. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Over.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Set. Blue landed. Go.
10th carry now for Anderson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing to start the drive. Norton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw on second down. Norton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! 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 Now let's go. 3.
Throwing again. Norton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Norton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on second down. Norton got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Norton. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Here we go now. Blue, line it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sanders has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Good! Good! Detroit! Here we go! Detroit! 3-19!
They give it to Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. shift together here from the D-line. They run it again with Anderson. And an alley to run. And all the way home for the Broncos score. C.J. Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. Let's do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Anderson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel...